our power is in danger. There's a foe of 1,000 souls. They've been abandoned by the Lord. The fall from grace will pave their path to damnation. Then the 189 in the service of heaven, they're protecting the holy line. It was 1527. Give their lives on the steps to heaven. Thy will be done. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, for the home of the holy, for the faith, for the way of the sword, give their lives so holy. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, in the name of His glory, for the faith, for the way of the sword, come and tell the story again. On the Garden of 42, along the secret avenue, the spell Sant'Angelo is waiting. They're the gods of the Holy See, they're the gods of Christianity. The path through history is paved with salvation. They're the 189 in the service of heaven, they're protecting the holy line. It was 1527. Give their lives on the steps to heaven. Thy will be done. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, for the home of the holy, for the faith, for the way and the sword, give their lives so holy. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, in the name of His glory, for the of the Navy, the terror of the seas. His guns have gone silent at last. Made of steel, Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas, to lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. Wilhelm's forces on the hunt. There is a thunder in the east. It's an attack of the disease. They've been placing poison gas. 7,000 charge en masse. Turn the tide of the attack and force the enemy to turn back. And that's when the dead men are marching again. Also Soviets, then and again, attack of the dead. 100 men facing the red. Once again, 100 men charge again, die again. All Soviets, then and again, attack of the dead. 100 men Soviets, then and again, attack of the dead, 100 men, facing the lead, once again, 100 men, charge again, dead again, Soviets, then and again, attack of the dead, 100 men, facing the lead, once again, 100 men, charge again, fight again, Soviets, then and again, attack of the dead, 100 men, facing the lead, once again, 100 men, charge again, try again.
mountain. A force of nature too strong, sent
we stand our ground, a million strong. We are ready for the strike, face the army of the Reich, a million strong. This is our land, they don't belong. Here march our Shukovs and Stalin's orders, defend the motherland, Moscow shall not fall. Stand in full command, a blood for the whole land. Hear the mother's call, rise for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat. Face the volleys of their guns, Russia's daughters and her sons. All the brave who stand against the typhoon wave. From the mountains and the plains, coming thousands on the trains. Day and night, rolling in to join the fight. From Kazakhstan to Magadan, call of the motherland, Russia shall prevail. Stand in full command, the blood for the whole land. Hear the mother's call, rise for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat.
Once the battle started, there's no turning back.
tremendous force, bridging the way for Panzer Corps, crossing the line of fire, first into hostile land, tanks leading the way, claiming the fame. They are the Panzer elite, born to compete, never retreat. Living or dead, always ahead, fed by your dread. Panzer elite, born to compete, never retreat. Living or dead, always ahead, fed by your dread. A shadow moves across the water in pursuit. It splits the waves, commands the sea, and defies the wind. Instilling fear among its prey, feels not for itself. Ahead the sea lies calm, awaiting the storm. Displace the water in its path. Reveal the cannons, unline the guns, unleash the wrath. On the false under crimson skies, immortalized over time. The legend will rise, and their foes can believe their eyes, believe their sights as they fall. And the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. Steel and all big guns to serve the fleet. Unrivaled firepower riding the waves to war. A devastating blow and send their foes down below. Fearless armada now bombarding the shore. Light up the night when cannons roar. In fear of nothing, they lead the Navy to war. On the false under crimson skies, immortalized over time. Their legend will rise, and their foes can believe their eyes, believe their sights as they fall. And the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. Unleashed as the dreadnoughts clash and Oh, I remember the silence on a cold winter day. After many months on the battlefield, and we were used to the violence, then all the cannons went silent, and the snow fell. Voices sang to me from no man's land. We are all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Our moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing a holy night. Our guns laid to rest on snowflakes. Our Christmas in the trenches, our Christmas on the front, far from home. Madness, how I remember the sadness. We were hiding our tears in a foreign land where we faced our fears. We were soldiers, carried the war on our shoulders. For our nations, is that why we bury our friends? We were all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Our moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing a holy night. Our guns laid to rest on snowflakes. Our Christmas in the trenches, our Christmas on the front, far from home. Turns the ground white. On Christmas on the front line, we walk among our friends. We don't think about tomorrow. The battle will commence when we celebrate Christmas. We thought about our friends, those who never made it home when the battle had commenced.
Throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight.
firing, rains the sea, scars the fields that once were green. It's a stalemate at the front line, where the soldiers rest in mud. Roads and houses, all is gone. There's no glory to be won. Know that many men will suffer, know that many men will die. 500,000 lives at stake as the fields of Passchendaele. And as the night falls, the general calls, and the battle carries on and on. What is the purpose of it all? What's the price of a mile? Thousands of feet march to the beat. It's an army on the march. Long way from home, paying the price in young men's lives. Thousands of feet march to the beat. It's an army in despair, knee deep in mud, stuck in a trench with no way out. Thousands of machine guns kept on firing through the night. Mortars placed and wrecked the scene. Guns the fields that once were green. Still a deadlock at the front line, where the soldiers die in mud. Roads and houses since long gone. Still no glory has been won. Know that many men have suffered, know that many men has died. 6 months of ground has been won. 500,000 men are gone. And as the men crawl, the general call, and the killing carried on and on. What was the purpose of it all? What's the price of a mile? Thousands of feet 5, the purest rains at its end. Jenny at the gates, as the Esser's open fire. There's no time to waste, the final battle's begun. After the downfall, the castle besieged, facing the Nazis, awaiting relief. Daniel and Lee and their men set the prisoners free. And it's the end of the line of the final journey. Enemies lead in the past. And it's American troops and the German army joining together at last. One last fight, it's the death throes of the Third Reich. Justice shall be done, the final battle remains. Rebels running low, they're depleting their machine guns. Every bullet counts until surrender's announced. After the downfall, a castle relieved, defeating the Nazis who held up the siege. Daniel and Lee and their men set the prisoners free. And it's the end of the line of the final journey. Enemies lead in the past. And it's American troops and the German army joining together at last. From the foot of the Alps to the shores of the sea. From the foot of the Alps to the shores of the sea. From the home of the brave, from the land of the free. From the foot of the Alps to the shores of the sea. And it's the end of the line of the final journey. Enemies lead in the past. And it's American troops and the German army joining together at last. And it's the end of the line of the final journey. Enemies lead in the past. And it's American troops and the German army joining together at last. Country in depression, nation in despair. One man seeking reasons everywhere. Growing hate and anger, the furious orders were precise. Who was to be blamed and pay the price? Wicked propaganda, turning neighbors into foes. Soldiers of the Third Reich searching homes. And then their former friends are watching as they are round up one by one. Times of persecution's just begun. Ever since it started on Kristallnacht 38, when liberty died and truth was denied, sent away on trains, sent on depression. There was a nation in despair. One man finding reasons everywhere. Then there was rising hate and anger. The furious orders still apply. Who was to be blamed and sent to die? Ever since it started on Kristallnacht 38, when liberty died and truth was denied, sent away on trains, sent on a one-way trip to hell. Enter the gates, Auschwitz awaits. When freedom burns, the final solution, dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions burn, the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames. When freedom burns, the final solution, dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions burn, the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames. Through the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven, through the Nazi lines, Viva Victoria! fields of execution turn to wasteland from the grass. Thou shalt go no further, it was said they shall not pass. The spirit of resistance and the madness of the war. So go ahead, face it and join the dead, though you die where you lie, never asking why. An iron cross, a bronze or purple heart, one distinguished by in cross. Shout, loud, return his name, a soldier of the armies knows the game. It's the echo from the past. Rise from beyond your grave, son of Finland and the green beret. May you rest in peace at last. Lauri Lanterne. to save an unknown enemy. Escort to safety out of the kill zone. A short salute, then death for a flying. Fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing machine, honor in the sky. Peace of the team, flying home. Killing machine, send goodbye to founding fathers claim it was then their tale began.
Trace their roots from 60 strong, by the king where they belong.
Indeed, the pig, wherever he goes, near or far, they are close. For the king of Sweden they lay down their lives.
For the Swedish crown they stand, by the king at his command. 500 years for the fatherland, marching across the belt, crushing blow at Narva, deathly guarded our royal god.
Sword protectors of the throne, royal doctrine set in stone for the crown. You shall give your life.
By traditions from the past, Swedish soldiers stand steadfast.
Be freed, holy steed. And if one should fall, yet another heeds the call. For king and for country they lay down their lives.
For the Swedish crown they stand, by the king at his command. 500 years for the fatherland, marching across the belt, crushing blow at Narva, deathly guarded our royal god.
För Sverige i tiden dit konungen går. De gör vad som synes omöjligt på den framtidens spår.